The Boy Who Carried the Mountain, A Journey from Dust to Fortune. This is the story of Elias, a boy whose life began in the shadows of a neglected village, but whose legacy eventually lit up the lives of thousands. The early years, bread crusts and dreams. Elias grew up in a house made of mismatched timber and rusted tin. His father was a day laborer whose hands were permanently stained with the red clay of the fields, and his mother mended clothes for neighbors until her eyes grew dim in the candlelight. The reality of poverty. The winter of '98. Elias remembered sharing a single thin blanket with 3 siblings, while the wind whistled through gaps in the walls. The school fee struggle. He often sat outside the classroom window, listening to lessons because his family couldn't afford the uniform. The promise. At age 10, watching his mother cry over a broken stove, Elias made a silent vow. One day the world will work for us, not against us. The turning point, the city and the grind. At 18, with nothing but a bus ticket and a bag of dried fruit, Elias moved to the city. He didn't find success overnight. Instead, he found the grind. He worked 3 jobs, sweeping a bakery at dawn, hauling crates at the docks by day, and studying used accounting textbooks by a street lamp at night. He lived in a room so small he could touch both walls at once, saving every cent that didn't go toward rice and water. The difference between a dreamer and a doer is that the doer keeps walking even when his shoes have holes. Elias's journal, age 22, The Ascent. Innovation through necessity. While working at the docks, Elias noticed a massive inefficiency in how cargo was tracked. Using the logic he'd taught himself from those old textbooks, he developed a simple, paper-based organizational system that saved his foreman hours of labor. That small system caught the eye of a logistics investor. With a tiny loan and a massive amount of courage, Elias started a small courier firm. He treated his employees like family because he knew exactly what it felt like to be overlooked. Within a decade, that firm grew into a global logistics empire. The return, building a legacy. Elias didn't buy a private island or hide behind tall gates. When his first million arrived, he went back to the village of his birth. The family home. He built his parents a house with a roof that never leaked and a garden his mother didn't have to toil in. The Elias Academy, a state-of-the-art school where no child is turned away for lacking a uniform. Clean Water Initiative. He funded a piping system that brought fresh water to every doorstep in the village. Small business grants. He provided micro-seed loans to local laborers to start their own shops. The final chapter. More than money, Elias became one of the wealthiest men in the country, but his true riches were seen in the faces of his community. On his 50th birthday, the village held a feast. His father, now elderly but proud, gripped his hand and whispered, "You didn't just escape the mountain, Elias. You moved it for all of us." Elias realized that wealth wasn't the number in his bank account. It was the number of people who no longer had to sit outside the classroom window.